mystique Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take two and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New England Patriots and the Kansas City Chiefs. First quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 2nd and 1, Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down to about the 37. The Chiefs at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Patriots are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Here's Huntley. That swung out wide to Harris. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Harris running straight ahead. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5. He's on 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Huntley to throw. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first down.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts.
All right, rifles one. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Ford. And the Pats are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Huntley. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he's going to be taken down, back around the 35. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave him a sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave him 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They just really close.
They really are. They're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. Extra point by Booker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And pass to Henry is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Mahomes going to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now here's Mahomes. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stat shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the give, this is Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, Huntley. Got his man, it's Bo Melton. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They hand this off to Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, falling like a lawn chair. It will be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Huntley. He'll buy some time right. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll run on the inside handoff. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect we'll go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
It'll be a gain of 5. With 3rd and a 4-yard to go.
Fire that one in there, and it makes an extra nice inning.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a good point there is they were able to connect. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Looking to throw. Huntley. It's brought in by Harris. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Harris. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 74 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Part of their strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight at the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Huntley. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That's a mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try to cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And all the way to the the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Ah, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
They'll try to run with Harris. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try and run with Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got him in, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Now they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's all fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Not much on that rush.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw on 3rd down. Huntley. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Results in a sack. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Right back to him on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field, things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They run again with Harris. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
107 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
They'll toss to Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On second and very short, Mahomes.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
On first down, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And again, it's Mahomes. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 33. That one goes for 24 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some space here. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react. Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Booker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped him.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they run with Harris off the option. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And then we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a run down because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're heading towards the ball carrier with abandon.
New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. This is Harris. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
To throw on 2nd down, Huntley. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes finding his second. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. An option handoff given to Harris. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Huntley. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Michael Dana in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now here's another carry for Harris. Room here to run. shoves him away. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, 41 yards. And the Pats have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for two. They're going to run it with Harris. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Mahomes.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre and post-snap. But he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Mahomes.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Mahomes to throw it.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Mahomes will throw.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.